So we're at Grand Metropolis, or as Amy would say, Grand Metropolis.
Really?
Yeah, she does. Yeah, her voice actress wasn't exactly told how to pronounce Casinopolis.
Casinopolis.
So she ended up saying Casinopolis, like it's like two O's.
We'll hear the pronunciation when we actually get to Casino Park.
Well, we're almost there.
I think the person that makes the most references to past games is Amy.
Does she?
Yeah, she mentions Casinopolis. She mentions the egg carrier in the egg fleet.
Amy's the only one with any memory of their past because Amy's so. You know what it is? I'm ripping this joke off of Lewis from Brain Scratch, but he said it best. Like because the average Sonic layer is in like one level for about 35 seconds. In comparison to the others, it's like
Oh fuck!
Whoa!
I
went through the bridge.
Actually, you gotta wait a bit before
You have to let the
properly
bridge
forms.
materialize completely.
Okay.
That's fine though.
It's energy bridges.
Anyway, what were you saying?
Rules. I was saying like what Lewis said because the average Sonic player's in one stage for like 35 seconds, so it makes sense that nobody else will remember it but Amy considering her speed.
But speaking,
Elliot has none of that shit.
Speaking of stage length, though, nice segue, man. I like what you did there. Another reason why I prefer Team Rose above all other teams is because I think they have the perfect stage length. You know, we went through Seaside Hill and Ocean Palace, 3, 4 minute stages respectively. That's all I need for a Sonic game, honestly, folks. And I apologize if I end up sounding redundant and if I'm repeating any points from my Sonic Heroes review, which you can find at some comment, Jenny. It's just that, you know, you're with me to the LP ends, folks. So, I don't need a stage to be 10 to 12 minutes. Even if you are, you know, at the very least adequate with your playing abilities.
Depends on the game for me.
Like, what do you... platformers specifically. Do you want to narrow it down to Sonic games?
I'll narrow it down to Sonic games. Because, like I said, I'm the more explorative type. You can obviously tell through my 10-minute stages with Knuckles.
On both Adventure 1 and Sonic 3.
And Child Garden.
And
I wouldn't call that explorative. More
yeah, that's pleasure. That's actually a good point, though. Because I've logged like 98 hours of my Sonic Adventure 2 playthrough. Only 6 of them were in the game proper.
Did you ever get Green Hill Zone?
No.
It was the... What was holding you back? Find the lost child because you don't want to find him because that would make you helping them?
Well, no, it's more like getting an A in mad space.
Ugh.
And the A... Actually, I have a harder time in the Sonic stages than anything else.
I think the only problems I had with Sonic stages in SA2, in terms of A ranking, would... Because once you find the lost child once, that's it. Yeah. You can just replay the stage easily and get an A rank that way. It's like Knuckles' hard missions in that game. I would say... the hard modes of those stages. I think that was ranked 4.
Hard modes, I think, were the best part.
I'm just talking specifically A ranking.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
But, what should I say? Yeah, it depends upon, like I said, Heroes here apparently has more of an explorative edge than most other games would. So, I would think, like, a bit longer stage would be alright for that.
I would say just as much, if not a little more than it.
Thing is, you say, Amy's the fine length. I think Sonic's is really the fine length.
Yeah, no, I think Sonic overstays welcome just a little bit.
Just
a little bit, because we were talking about reusing level design earlier in Team Sonic. And Team Sonic is pretty guilty with that. Rose, not so much.
You're absolutely right about that. Because I forgot I mentioned like a few points in where I felt like I was seeing the clone paint at large.
You know, Team Rose is an example of what happens when you use a level set piece once and only once. You keep going through the motions and you keep going through all the unique set pieces, and then you end up, oh look at that, the level's really only 5 minutes long when you look at it that way. But in order to artificially extend Team Sonic and Team Dark, you make them go through multiple areas that look very similar to one another. And I don't think that's the right way to go about things. Team Rose understands that from the same fucking team. And I just think Team Rose's stage length is perfect. Elliot, you're the one playing the game. I feel like we're not really getting your opinion on it. Like,
I do feel like...
I do feel like it's good. I'm sorry, you were saying?
Damn, we're Sonic Heroes!
That's the excuse. We're Sonic Heroes.
Go ahead.
Hey, you're robbing this bank. Why? Because we're Sonic Heroes. But,
and because Sonic boomed.
Oh yeah.
But
Sonic
yeah, I do feel like that this is actually perfect length because it doesn't overstate its welcome. It just goes right to the point, really.
Well said, Johnny.
You can eat a bowl of dicks.
Okay, see?
You hear that? I hope you like sausage, you prick.
So, what should we call it? Oh, fuck, I'm already out of shit to talk about.
Don't say that out loud.
I'm just waiting for something interesting to happen here. Okay, see, do you think,
Swing and a miss big. You're at strike 87.
Yeah, I know. 3 more strikes and I'm out of the franchise.
3 more strikes and I get a free Sunday.
No, big. But the thing is, though, is that from a story angle, because I've never been, like, skip the story, play the game kind of thing, Big just got shoehorned right in.
Absolutely. Hey, you can argue Team Rose in general.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing really to add here for this story. I mean,
yeah, there is. I mean, Cream at least has a reason to be looking through this.
Well, because this is one of her first
wants to be
games.
there for her friend. Big was just there because hey, it's a Sunday and he's not. And
We understand story justification is not something that has the highest priority in a Sonic game, nonetheless.
Hey, do you know what happened to the man whose head? I ripped these hands off of a man once.
Well, Big, that would mean that you ripped your own hands off so you can replace them with said hands.
I'm not pleading not guilty.
I plead the fifth.
So now, let's switch it around.
First special stage, Act 2.
Bonus stage.
For the future. Let's get some more live, shall we?
How many do you have?
I don't know.
I lost
count. Yeah, I like 20 more than I did. Now they really start wrapping up the spiked balls.
Yep. And that's where the game goes to hell. 140 sausage links. Or balloon links. So what happens if you get more links?
Bigger links means more combos and your boost meter fills up faster.
I was just going to think, better breakfast.
Actually, when I go to IHOP or a Denny's, I'm more of a bacon kind of guy.
I love bacon.
Sausage.
I get sausage when I get sausage with eggs if it's part of a sandwich. With bacon now, separate. If I had the choice, I'm a bacon guy. Ah! Oh, those pesky ceiling spiked balls.
Yeah, I know. It's like, who would come up here to hit these?
Holy
Which
shit.
makes you kind of wonder. Which makes you kind of stop to think maybe they shit up the controls intentionally so you would hit those.
Maybe.
There are less people hitting spiked balls.
You know what, Matt?
Let's fuck up the controls.
What you just said reminds me of a comment that someone left on one of the Heroes parts. That
one of them that's not cursing us out?
No. Oh, cursing me out specifically because I'm not playing their favorite game of all time correctly. But... And not to say that I'm not guilty of doing that myself. Look back at the Crash Bandicoot 3 Let's Play.
Crash Bandicoot?
The Crash Bandicoot? What?
They said Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, did you see the thing pop in like that in the background?
No.
Oh, and anyway. Someone in the comment section mentioned that perhaps the bad control was on purpose to make it challenging.
Who the fuck instigates bad control intentionally?
Okay, that leads into the question I was about to ask. Do you think bad control should be a challenge factor?
No.
Bad control should not be a challenge factor.
No.
There's a difference between screwing with the interface now and again. Like, for example, remember Donkey Kong Country 3 where you swim through the pipes in one level but it reverses your controls?
Yeah, I do remember that.
That's how you can make control into a reasonable difficulty thing. Saying a game is controlled poorly to begin with is just making an excuse for the fucking developers. That's horseshit.
I don't agree with that. I don't think the person meant any malice towards that. I think he was just bringing up a point.
But that's that's a bad point.
I just disagree. Bad control should never be a thing in anything. Anything.
But you can make something a challenge and make the controls better, but if you're trying to say you're making a challenge with bad controls, then it's just... Ugh.
I can understand archaic controls, like, say, the
Throughout the
knockback
years.
in Castlevania or something like that, or the bit of a stiffer jump. I can deal with that if it's for its time. Heroes were about 6 generations in, and we've had something that was really good in the first 2 adventure games. What the hell is this game's excuse?
Absolutely, and that's a point I really stress in any time I talk about Sonic Heroes, is that you guys had control pretty much down pat for Adventure 1 and Adventure 2.
What happened?
Exactly.
Renderware.
I just doubt it. No, because all this stuff begins as a concept. It's like someone actively thought, I don't think Sonic and Co. were going fast enough in Adventure 1 and Adventure 2. Did you guys think that? I mean, was speed ever really...
It wasn't a problem.
I thought it was just fine in Adventure 1 and Adventure 2. Maybe I'm a majority, I'm not sure. But whatever happened, or, this could be just Sonic T's mentality of wanting to change everything up after just one game.
Well, here's the thing. Adventure and Adventure 2 did the same thing twice. Heroes is its own thing. It didn't work out as well as it should have, so they just decided, fuck it.
Would you like to see
this really did start the bad trend of Sonic constantly changing the goddamn thing up every now and every 2 games. Every game or 2, I should say.
Gamer 2 has... Well, Gamer 2 then, every game now.
And that's what eventually hurts Sonic's credibility, you know? And that's also partially why the Sonic fanbase is hugely disjointed. Because you've got fans of the Adventure series, fans of the Modern series, fans of the Classic series, and nobody has like an agreement on what the hell should be the best way to go about it. And therefore, when you got guys that are like, when you got games that are not catered to that particular section, they get loud and whiny about it on forum posts, and it really brings down like the whole thing about it. Huh?
Reddit.
Yeah.
I think it's more exclusive to, say, the Sega forums or...
Anywhere.
Anywhere, except Sonic Retro, because they don't tolerate that shit.
They don't tolerate it?
Sonic games are Sonic
They
games.
don't tolerate
Deal with it.
bickering. Like, if you wanna complain about something, add to the conversation. Don't just fucking say, this sucks, lol, Cena wins.
Huh.
I'm all for the intelligent discussions. This is why I love doing this with you guys.
There we go.
Wait, you want intelligent discussions? Why are you talking with us?
Come on, man. You bring up good points.
I do.
I don't mean to kiss your ass, but I like talking with you.
Now why can't I get a chick to say that?
You make me feel funny.
Why are we the way we are, John?
You make me feel funny in the pants.
That's why I'm there to film the masturbation. Anyway. So what we'll call it? Is there like... I noticed something else too. I should have brought this up earlier. Amy. When she does the Sonic Wind or whatever the fuck that is, comparison to everybody else, she actually shoots it like a projectile.
Yeah.
That's her hammer, yes.
Sonic does that too, to an extent. It's not as easy to notice though, because if you're using the Sonic Tornado even at level 3, most of the time it's safe to assume you're using it at point blank range from whatever you're trying to use it on. Not so much as a tornado projectile. Amy can do that. SBO can do that. It's also how he turns invisible.
Amy, you completely went for the target I was not going for.
But you can center yourself a little better to hit the right one. But you're just doing that for points. There's nothing stopping you from using the flight formation to get to the guardrails. Grind rails.
You hear that? It's all your fault, Creep.
And Elliot is doing this with the speed formation instead of the flight formation.
That's fucking amazing, dude.
Oh!
I lost my shield. I
Okay,
got one
you have
up.
shield.
Oh, that's actually pretty fucking cool. Now you can obviously tell here because there's no rising energy section here for them to go through. None of that nonsense.
No, and to the other team's credit, we're talking about reusing set pieces earlier as to a detriment. There are times where teams like Sonic and Team Dark have their own unique set pieces, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, is the unique set piece once in a stage, okay. Unique set piece 3 times in a stage, kind of annoying.
All right, now its second Emerald Challenge is a go-go, baby. Elliot, I was hoping you finished after that.
I was too, damn!
Keep going, Elliot, keep going. You're almost there.
Yeah, dude. I never really advanced to set the mute button there.
Like, what is this shit? Sonic Heroes, I should have known.
Acapella!
What is this?
Let's send our acapella to Smooth McGroove.
Almost there, Elliot.
Jacob Marley.
Almost there, almost there, almost there. This last stretch will get you there. There you go, you got it, Elliot.
Master, you magnificent man!
Yes!
There you go.
Sweet!
Nice job, Elliot.
Our blue gushers.
Did it just disappear to big scratch?
Yep.
I got football.
There is no dick.
It's a
only
cod
a
piece.
void.
And 3 1-ups. Yeah, how many lives do we have?
We'll find out
Who
right
cares? You're kicking ass, that's all that matters.
And this is the same cutscene we saw in Team Sonics.
now. Yeah, but now we have Team
Is it
Rose's
weird?
perspective.
Wait, the cutscenes feel washed out comparison.
Well, the FMVs.
FMVs, that's the word.
GameCube FMVs.
Then again, last
really bad
night.
comparison, though.
Then
Still
again-
better than X-Men Legends, anyway.
Then again, last night I did witness Star Wars Episode 1's FMVs on the PS1.
You poor soul.
Amy, knock it off.
No.
Time to play.
Don't make me throw you off the cliff.
All right, Elliot, are you going to abuse the tornado strat? Well, no, Amy really can't
Amy
do
can't
that.
do that.
Amy really can't do that. You have to fight team battles legitimately. So we're going to have to utilize the rock, paper, scissors element of this.
So what do you
Assuming,
do?
or Elliot, fuck me.
Well then, how long did that take?
I think
16 seconds.
stayed him.
Elliot, for someone who's only played the game once, you really are doing a pretty solid job.
Yeah.
It's like
that's
that's
gonna
like
make my fuck ups all the more apparent.
is that 4 A's in a row? I think. I
No,
want to say
three.
Like,
It was 3, a B, and then an A.
oh, you got a B. Where did you get a B at?
2 Bs.
Oh, we got
2
Bs.
One during the Egg Hornet battle and one during the first stage.
Oh,
of-
you're right. You're right.
Oh, the Egg Hornet
Metropolis.
battle at Sonic Adventure 1?
I think you're about to say Egg Hawk.